Hey guys, welcome back to PlotsVoice. So tonight what I have for you is I have a story for you guys. Something else that happened to me I thought I would share with you guys, and hopefully you guys get a laugh out of it. We'll see. So I think it was funny. So at any rate, let me set this up for you. So basically what happened, this time I was not in New York, which I know you guys are thinking he's in New York. I wasn't this time. I was actually in California this time. Never lived there, but I was visiting one of my brothers who does live there, and this is what this is what ended up happening. So I was probably, I want to say I was 17, so around there. Flew on the plane from New York City and all the way out to San Francisco. And so I went to see my brother, hang out with him, help him do some stuff, see what's going on, be in San Francisco. Alright, so if you have seen my channel before or you know me for a while, you know I'm a huge fan of the mighty Metallica, and they're from, they were from Los Angeles, went to San Francisco, if you know the story, so forth and so forth. Well, so I go to San Francisco and my brother says, hey, let's go about downtown, let's see what we can do, let's go hang out and go do some club stuff, whatever. And I'm thinking, okay, sounds good. A lot of places down there at the time were letting people in under 21, of course I was at the time, so, you can't drink, but you can go into a lot of different clubs and go hang out and go see and meet and greet people and all that. Okay, so, that set up. So we get in the car, we go down there, we're talking and everything else. And remember, I'm like 17, ish, so I'm new to the world of outside of where I lived again, and kind of a naive guy and so forth and so forth. So we go to this club. And, I wanted to see some different places. I wanted to go see the Stone, where Metallica first played their shows and all this stuff. So anyway, we go to this club. We're standing in this club. And the guy says, what do you want to drink? And of course, I can't have anything to drink. And the guy, because I knew he was going to check my ID, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay, I'll just take like a soda, get something like Sprite, whatever, So I'm standing there, right? And this guy comes up on me. And he's like, hey, how are you doing? I said, good, good, start talking to him and everything. And he's like, so what's going on for you tonight, And I'm like, well, I'm hanging out with my brother, we came down, thought we would just take in the city and hang out, right? So he's like, really? He says, well, you know what? I'm having kind of a party later at my house. Do you think maybe you would want to come? And I was like, yeah, that sounds pretty good, Now, if you know San Francisco, you know that San Francisco has got a great population of homosexual people, which is cool. They have a great population of that. I'm 17. I don't know this at the time. So my man here is talking to me. And he's telling me about the party at his house and everything else. So as he's going on telling me about the party at his house, I was like, yeah, sounds like a good idea, that'd be cool. I said, I'll let my brother know, and we can go. He goes, oh, no, he goes, you don't have to tell him. He says, you could just come with us, we'll bring you back here, So I was like, that's not a bad idea, because he's having a good time, and I'm thinking, that might be, kind of cool. So I'm talking to this guy, and this other guy comes up, we're all kind of having a little cool conversation and stuff. It's all going good. So the guy at the bar tells me how much it's going to be for the drink I have, which is like a soda, which was like $7, which was like ridiculous. But anyway, California. So he says, yeah, it's like $7. So I reach around my pocket to pull out my wallet. As I do, I bump something. What is that, you're thinking? I know what you're thinking. What is he bumping? Well, I'm bumping something. Turn around. I'm looking at my man. He's got a smile on his face, and he's happy to see me. Ooh, whoa! So I bump something with my hand. It's not my wallet, and you guys are probably already guessing what I'm bumping. And he's smiling at me, and I'm like, oh, I just touched another man's stuff. Okay. So I kind of turned like this and was like, I'm gonna pay. And the guy's like, great, and then we can get going. And I'm like, oh, so now it's starting to come together. What the party is, and guess who is the party? So I take out my money, pay this. Just at that point, my brother comes up. He goes, hey, what's going on? And I said, these young guys over here thinking about going to a party, wanted me to come with him. My brother looks at me, he's like, yeah, you're gonna miss that one. He goes, he's got to get home, he's got stuff he's got to do, so he's not gonna make that. And the other guy that was with the guy I was talking to. He goes, "You sure? You guys, you both could come." No. My brother's like, "Yeah, no, man, he's not gonna make it." And so me being me, I'm all, "What do you mean? What? I mean, it sounds like it's a good time." You know, I'm thinking maybe the guy, you know, I just bummed, he's excited, you know, for me. Yeah, he's excited, all right. He's excited for me to come, you know, over to the house and whatever and hang out. And so my brother's like, "Yeah, no, man, we're good, man." So, so as the guys are like, okay, they're like, "Okay, we'll say have a good day, you know, you guys have a good time." So we walk away. My brother goes, "You know what was going on, right?" And I'm like, "No," I'm still like, I knew something. I knew the guy was, you know, excited, but I wasn't still quite sure what was happening. And then my brother goes, "You know, those two guys want to take you back to their house because they figured that you were going to do some things with them in a sexual manner." And I was like, "Oh, that's what that." He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Don't, you know," and he goes, "Well, that's right. You know, you're still from the Midwest. You live in New York, but you're still from the Midwest." He said, "You probably don't, you may not experience it as openly as we do here." And I was like, "No, man, I just thought these guys were some cool guys, and they probably are cool guys, man. But yeah, I just, you know, it just wasn't going to be something I was going to do, and I didn't know that's what was actually, you know, going on." Because here's the thing. For me, I have never ever up until that point, and probably I don't even remember ever since then, had another man actually hit on me. I mean, it's just like, I just didn't know. So I didn't know what was actually going on. You know, it was kind of one of those things. I was like, well, that just happened. And not that it was a bad thing, because I'm flattered that the guy thought, "Hey, man, this guy's cool. I want to do something with this guy." Very cool. I'm flattered. I don't have a problem with it. But it's just like, I never had that happen, so I didn't know that that's what was happening. And I was like 17, so I didn't really know that that's what was happening at the time. So I was kind of like, whoa, man. So it's like, you wake up, you're like, whoa, okay, that happened. So cool. So we go on about the night, you know, and I didn't have nothing to drink, so I couldn't, but, you know, so we go on about the night and have a good time and everything else and see some stuff. And I went to the Stone and it was all cool. But, you know, the next thing that happened right after that was I went to the Stone. My brother, you know, one of my brothers, he doesn't like heavy metal at all. He doesn't like heavy music stuff. So I go to the Stone to go check it out. So I'm in the Stone, I'm sitting there, I'm sitting at this table, and this chick comes over, sits down next to me, and she's all, "What are you doing here?" And I said, "Hopefully gonna listen to a band." I said, "What are you doing here?" You know, and so she's all trying to give me some crap because I happen to be a little darker, you know, and I'm in a metal club and whatever. And, you know, this is like, you know, this is a while back, not that long ago, but a while back. So whatever, you know, I don't even care. So I'm just sitting there chilling. This other chick comes over later, and so she starts talking to me, and she starts asking me a bunch of personal questions, and I'm thinking, who is this person? So, you know, I'm in the club, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm, you know, listening to the band. She's like, "So what are you doing in here?" And asked me all that stuff. So finally she asked me what her name was, and I said, "It's Reggie," which is not my name. And she's like, "Yeah, well, how you doing, Reggie?" "Yeah, I'm Reggie." And the reason why I started using that is because I was like, look, I don't even want to be all up in this situation, so I'm just going to use Reggie. So I said, "What's up?" So I said, "Reggie." So I just left, go over to the bar, and I'm getting a soda, you know, and I'm trying to do my thing. And so at this point, what I don't know is that she has her boyfriend there, and because I just didn't want to really talk to her, she said whatever she said to him. He comes over and starts some static and goes, "Yo, Reggie," and starts pushing me, and I'm like, "Wait, why are you pushing me, man?" He's like, "Yeah, you're talking to my girl over there, man." He goes, "Obviously, you need a lesson." What? What are you talking about, man? I didn't say anything to her. He goes, "Yo, man, she told me you said a bunch of," and he starts going on about what I apparently had said. And he's all grabbing me by his shirt, getting ready to punch me in the face. And I'm like, I didn't say anything to her. So I just told her my name was Reggie, just to get rid of her. He's like, "Well, you got your last words, Reggie?" And I'm like, what? No. And then the bartender, he comes around and he goes, "Look, if there's a problem, you guys got to leave." I'm like, I didn't do anything. So they're pulling me out, and they're pulling this guy out, and so they're throwing us out. They're throwing me out. Throwing me outside, and the guy, you know, falls down outside as they're throwing him outside. So as he falls down outside, I just kind of pushed him a little bit. And when I pushed him a little bit, he kind of rolled. And you know, San Francisco's got some steep kind of little little inclines. Yeah, I pushed him a little bit because I didn't want to get in a fight with him. So I was thinking, you know, I didn't want to do it. So I pushed him, and when I pushed him, he fell over. And he's like, oh! And he starts rolling down this little embankment. Crashes and falls into like a little car or something like that. So I ran away. and I ran away, and I went to find my brother. He was in this other club, and I went to go find him and everything else. And then we left. And I put the guy down the hill. And so then, oh gosh, then we left. We get back in the car, and we get back to where his house is, and I just tell him the whole story. But the craziest California's time, man. I'm sure there's other stuff that's happened to people way crazier than happened to me in California, but whew, that's my California story for you. So just to wrap that up, yeah, proposition, didn't know I was being propositioned, and yeah, those dudes wanted to do some stuff to your man, and then almost got in a fight, pushed the guy down the hill, and he fell into a car, and then I ran away. So I didn't have to get in a fight. So yeah, California, baby, California. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys got a good laugh, and I hope you guys had some fun just laughing along here tonight, because it's one of those stories where, you know, hey, some stuff has happened. So anyway, thanks for coming out. Thanks for coming to see me here at PlotsVoice and listening to my stuff and hearing what I have to say. And if you're new here, thanks for joining me. And like, subscribe, and crush and fondle the like button, pulverize it for me, and turn on notifications so you can see me again. So till next time, till next week, rock on from PlotsVoice.